All right, Virgo, welcome to your weekly horoscope from March 1st to the 7th. My name is Athen. So we have a very powerful week this week. We've got the fast-moving planets all going over Uranus this week and for the rest of the month, really, activating that 7th house. You guys' 7th house has been activated with this Uranus-Pluto square energy as an overall theme. With Uranus there's been lots of perhaps changes or new beginnings, excitement, things being mixed up with relationships. Perhaps freedom in your relationships, being authentic, being your true self with your relationships, these types of things is creating positive transformation in your life. Now, that has been squaring up to the changes that have been happening perhaps with your past or with your home and family, with Pluto transiting that 4th house. Lots of restructuring taking place there. So it's this integration. It's integrating your relationships with the changes that are happening to you on that fundamental level. And if it's not with home or family or past, it's you internally, emotionally. That's the core of all of this. So that is being activated this week and this month. This week in particular with that 7th house, and this month too, with the fast-moving planets going over Uranus. Okay, so definitely relationships, all that freedom stuff with relationships, being yourself, and perhaps some new relationships coming up for some of you. It depends on your personal chart. There's a lot being activated with both Jupiter and Venus involving that 7th house, which is opportunities there. And of course, it can be friends, new friends, someone new in your life that plays a very powerful role. It could be romantic. It could be anything in between, just involving one-on-one connections. So on Sunday and Monday, Venus goes over that South Node. So this is old ideas about relationships that we once thought we enjoyed about relationships, that we valued. This can be a relationship in particular. It can be just the perspective of relationships in general. We're just letting go of some old values, some old ideas about that stuff. And if you're open to that, then that's going to create a lot of positive enjoyment to be had, to be funneled into the North Node new direction, which is your guys' overall life path this year with the North Node in the 1st house. So this whole year is about you. It's about your goals, your ambitions, your drives, what you're doing. Focus is on you, but it's also on relationships big time because there's a lot of changes happening there. So with Venus going over here, it could be for some of you, all karmic relationships surfacing up. It could be from this life or from past life, and not necessarily letting go of them, but letting go of perspectives and old ideas and things like this that, need to change from time to time. These things need to change. Now on Sunday and Monday, Mercury opposes up to Jupiter and Uranus. So this is your ruler, so it's significant here. An opposition between these new ideas about your enjoyment of life. You guys have had Mercury transiting your 5th house for the past month or more. It's been with Mercury retrograde in that 5th. You guys learned a lot about perhaps anything relating to your creativity, your self-expression, your enjoyment of life, zest, passion, romance, all these types of things. And balancing that with these opportunities that perhaps you're seeing in the realm of contribution or your friends or your groups, anything in that humanitarian level with Jupiter transiting that 11th. So this can be that you guys, especially last year, maybe not so much right now because Jupiter's retrograde, have seen abundance in that sector. Externally, I mean. And that could be also the income you get from your work also, or the enjoyment you get from your work, which is, of course, the greatest enjoyment is giving and contributing. And so there's optimism about all this. There's optimism about, the groups, the friends, what you're getting out of your work and your enjoyment in life. So use that energy because it's a very positive energy for the week, but also for the rest of the month. And that very same Mercury is sextiling up to Uranus. Very positive aspects of excitement about relationships. This can be there's opportunities here to have fun, to enjoy something new and different in the realm of relationships for you guys, all right, this week, especially around Monday. Tuesday, Jupiter trines up to that Uranus. Opportunities with relationships, opportunities with perhaps some friends or things relating to groups or your enjoyment in your work or values from your work or gains from your work. That's a very nice aspect. And again, it's going to be different for all of you. Some of you might be receiving, and seeing some abundance, some bigger things coming through that or reflecting on that with Jupiter. Some of you might be seeing things coming through your friend sector, groups, communities. It's all different. But whatever it is, it's a positive aspect, which means we want to see those opportunities, but actually walk through the door. Okay, we actually want to take these opportunities and make something of them. But they're there, involving your 7th house and your 11th house. Wednesday, Venus goes over Uranus. Mars goes over the South Node. And that Venus trines up to Jupiter. So it's very powerful month, but very optimistic. That Venus trining up to Jupiter's, again, could be new relationship, could be opportunity there. Something is shifting, something is changing with the 7th house. Okay, it could be legal matters for some of you involved with that stuff. Could be sales for those of you who are in sales. But in either case, see those opportunities, especially with people. It's just a great week for, freedom, being yourself in your relationships. Want to be open and willing to let go of some of those old things that you know no longer serve you. And that's going to create a lot of positive opportunities. You're going to see the opportunities anyways, but walk through those doors, and releasing and stepping into your true self and your freedom is going to help with the flow, to help you take those opportunities and ground them. Now let's see. So that's the Wednesday time period. Mars over the South Node. That's energy here. Old ideas, old things you perhaps thought you wanted with relationships, being open to releasing. And then through that, you'll see a lot of energy and motivation, which you want to channel into your goals and your ambitions, you see, with your North Node in the 1st house, which is what this whole new year is about for you guys. And there's a lot of abundance, a lot of things happening in the relationship sector. And so a big part of this too will be balancing what's happening with relationships with what's changing, perhaps if you are putting energy towards your goals and ambitions, the stuff that's about you. Thursday, we have a full moon in Leo, your 12th house. I think illuminating definitely some things behind the scenes, maybe in dream space or spirituality, and overall just enjoying the simple presence of life, compassion, being in the now moment, having that flow and harmony. And it's a high time of that. Okay, so go with the flow this week. Maybe get some rest too, perhaps, if that's on the table for you around Thursday in particular. And yeah, lots of energy involving those, those 12th house matters. Your intuition will probably be highlighted this week as well. And dream space, definitely listen to your dream space. Saturday and Sunday, the sun goes over Chiron in that 6th house. You guys are still working on these new beginnings with health and routine from this new moon energy. And now the sun goes over Chiron there over the weekend. So if you've been noticing new vitality, new energy from the health routine, the diet, the work environment, the self-improvement, whatever it is, be open to that. Be open to those things, because you'll find that very healing, I feel, over the weekend with Chiron. All right, Virgo, have a great week. Thank you again for all of your support. If you'd like a personal reading, please get in touch. Do share your personal experiences, please, down below for others to get some feedback and hear it from a different perspective, because this is all happening for us very differently individually. And I hope you guys have a great week. Take care. Talk to you next time.